delivering it in the best possible way.
Mr. James Shaw.
Chair, I have been listening to the debate on the Telecommunications Development Levy Amendment Bill, and I'm trying to sum up what the different objections or questions are that have been raised by various members previously, and there are 9 that I can discern, and so I just wanted to flag these and ask the Minister to provide some kind of response to these questions. So the first one, of course, was the concern that was raised earlier tonight when Spark released its press release saying that they were going to be passing along these costs to their customers, and what is her response to Spark about that? The second question that I've got is around some of the questions that were raised to do with the quality of the connection. So is the work that is being done so far actually producing the kind of result that we would want it to? So are those connections actually working for people? Are they providing the kinds of benefits that we would expect? The third question is about the evaluation and the reporting of the existing rural broadband initiative. So is it an effective spend of the money? And there have been questions raised about the sheer amount of money per connection that's come up. So we'd want an answer to that. The fourth question that we've got and that Gareth Hughes raised earlier is about the extent to which we're considering new technologies as part of this initiative. Is that being considered, and the pace of change in these new technologies? So is it possible that there will be a disruptive technology that comes along while we're still rolling out the existing solution that may actually render it redundant? The fifth question that we've got is about whether companies will have 2 bites of the cherry. So as we understand it, when the government auctioned off the 700 megahertz spectrum, they reached a contractual arrangement with Spark and with Vodafone to roll out cell phone towers, which meant that they got a slightly reduced price on the spectrum. And if that is correct, will they be bidding for this new money essentially to be doing the same work? So will they get 2 bites of the cherry for the same piece of work? The sixth question is around process. So why is this being considered under urgency? I'll leave it at that. The seventh one is related, which is why are we seeking funding for initiatives now before the policy details have emerged about how that money is going to be spent, and while the policy design is still being consulted on? So why do we have the cart before the horse in terms of seeking funding before we know the details of the policy? The eighth question is in relation to competition, and our concern that was raised earlier about needing a more diverse and multi-party approach with different solutions for different rural communities. And the ninth question, which is just what is the Minister's response to the 2 SOPs that are being put forward by Gareth Hughes and myself? So I don't know if that's comprehensive. I've been trying to discern what the different objections and questions are that various members have raised. I may have missed some, but if we could start with those 9, I'd be delighted. Thank you.
Dr.